Peyton Manning in the Jones Mahal against the Dallas Cowboys, and Tony
fired up.
Romo. And you know what Romo did was he took 7 minutes off the clock in the first possession and found Des Bryant. That's how you beat Peyton Manning.
That's how you beat him. We did it in San Diego, keep him off the field.
Yep. And then score points. Don't settle for field goals. Score touchdowns.
You got to score touchdowns, and this was just a toe tap. You got them both in.
And a
nice
heel tap.
job.
And he got the heel taps, too. He got the whole foot, the whole darn foot. 8 touchdowns, only 1 interception through his first 4 games, Romo. Now, how would Peyton Manning respond? Like this, except Eric Decker puts the ball on the turf. So that's the other way to beat Peyton Manning is you turn his team over, and then you turn those turnovers into touchdowns. And as Maurice Claiborne comes out with the rock, 3rd and 10, and Tony Romo, this is what Kurt Warner said on Game Day Morning today, Steve.
Look at him scramble around. He looks like Russell Wilson running. Look at this guy. He's like Houdini.
And then he finds Jason Witten on 3rd and long, his BFF, for a first down. And then 4 plays later, it's DeMarco Murray. So that's how you beat Peyton Manning. You keep him off the field, and then when he's on the field, you turn him over, and you turn the turnovers into touchdowns.
Yeah, it's that simple.
14-0. Okay. Except there's a whole rest of the game to play.
Oh.
And there's the second quarter. After the end of the first quarter, in which Peyton Manning goes up top to Eric Decker, who doesn't fumble this one.
Hang on to the ball.
He pirouettes and takes it down inside the 5-yard line for 57 yards. And then the next play, it's not a shuffle pass, right, Steve? Shovel
to Julius Thomas.
Orange Julius is in the end zone. 17th touchdown pass, no interception still for Peyton Manning. It's 14-7. It's 17-7. Broncos getting the ball in the second quarter, and Manning goes ahead and just marches him right down the field, and he finds Eric Decker. Touchdown.
Can't throw it any better than that. Back shoulder pass.
Place where only one person can get it, and that's Eric Decker.
Yep, look at that. Whoa.
Perfect. Push on, I don't know. But 8 regardless, 17-14. Cowboys' next possession, Romo, Bryant. It's a fumble as Kayvon Webster knocks it loose, and Duke Iheanacho gets on it, and then the Broncos get that turnover. What do they do with it? Well, they would turn it into a touchdown. Julius Thomas, his second of the first half. 19 touchdowns for Peyton Manning on the season, most through 5 games in NFL history, and the Broncos have their first lead of the day, 21-17. And then the next possession, right before the end of the half, Peyton Manning does this. He's got the football!
He fooled even the cameraman.
I said it all week. Peyton's going to beat you with his legs if you don't watch out.
How many years has it been?
$5.
$5. Go, Peyton! Go!
It's like Forrest.
Took some time off the clock.
Very Gump-like run. Yeah, that's right. Keep Romo on the sideline, certainly the way he's throwing it. Third quarter, it's 28-20 midway through. And Manning's knocking on the door again. Wes Welker.
There's your guy.
Instead of going to the pylon, he cuts back in. Goes against type right there, LT.
Yeah, and Brady is shaking his head right now.
35-20 to score. Tony Romo going down the middle of the field.
Oh,
who is that? It's Terrence Williams.
From Baylor.
82 yards for the score, almost matched his uniform number, and it's a 1-possession game, people. 35-27 after Denver tacks on a field goal, an 11-point game suddenly shrinks quickly as there is Romo to Des Bryant making a play. 27-yard game, 5 plays later, 1st and goal, knocking on the door. Romo looks for his 88 clubber again, and he finds him.
Another back shoulder throw. Boy, these guys can shoot that ball in there.
They go for 2, do not convert, 5-point game. Broncos getting the ball back, and this is the first time all year Peyton Manning gets picked.
Oh, a little bit underthrown to Eric Decker. Pick after 17 touchdowns.
Mo Claiborne, who had a fumble recovery, has an interception, and that is what Romo takes down the field and turns into points. Romo finds Jason Witten, 2nd and goal, buying time, doing what he does, creating touchdown. And the Broncos take the lead 41-38 after going for 2. Romo's 4th touchdown pass of the game. But Peyton Manning knows about comebacks, and he knows about comebacks on this very day. 10 years ago, comeback on John Gruden on Monday Night Football for Tony Dungy and the Colts from 21 down. And it was against, oh my goodness, the same coordinator that Dallas has up in the booth. Monty Kiffin has seen this movie before, and he doesn't want to buy a ticket. Broncos next possession, Manning to Demaryius Thomas. Incomplete. So the Broncos settle for a Matt Prater 50-yard field goal to the tie, and he does. And Tony Romo, what does he do? goes to Dez Bryant making a play.
How do you get that wide open?
Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie lets him loose and then knocks himself over. Taken down for 79 yards and puts Romo over the 500-yard mark passing. First time in his career. And then Romo to Cole Beasley, everybody.
Beasley, get it in.
Fifth touchdown pass of the game. The Cowboys are up 48-41. The Jones family loves it, but there's a lot of time left. Less than 5 minutes to go. Manning matriculating. Demaryius Thomas, 26-yard gain. Denver's now in the red zone 2 plays later. Second and goal after a holding penalty. Puts it second and goal from the 16. Wes Welker almost gets it in. Next play, third and goal from the 1. No Sean Marino, everybody. Don't ask LaShawn McCoy what he thinks about him. Certainly not on Twitter. We're tied at 48. Moments after I said, don't ever tell me again on Twitter that Tony Romo's ever the problem again. Oh, no. Throws a pick in his own end. Danny Trevathan gets it. Jerry Jones can't believe it. That just puts a short field and a lot of time for Peyton to milk off on the field. Demaryius Thomas, 13-yard gain inside the 10. It was only a matter of time until they milked it down to the final seconds, and Matt Prater got it. Final score, Denver 51, Dallas 48.